Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. I hope you guys are doing good today. So in today's video I am going to test out few new launches. Most of them are new launches but some of them aren't. So I have a mix of everything in today's video. So let's get into the video now. Also, if you are someone who's new to my channel, thank you so much for watching this video. I hope you like it here. I mostly post about affordable makeup, skincare on this channel. So if that's the content you want to watch almost every single day, you can hit the subscribe button along with that the notification bell as well. So let's get into the video now. First thing that I got here is the Blue Heaven Skin Tint. Now, I know that I have tried this skin tint so many times on my channel and I absolutely love it, but I was using the wrong shade. I was using the shade Natural. As you can see, Natural is a little bit light on my skin. So I went in with the shade Natural Sand. This is a little bit dark. I mean, when you swatch it, you can see that there is definitely a slight difference in the shade. And when I blend the shade Natural Sand on my skin, it definitely does blend out pretty nicely. So yes, I think so. If you are someone who's near my skin tone, I am 230 in Maybelline Fit Me. You can go ahead and use the shade Natural Sand. I definitely am going to use this shade from now on. And I also wanted to say that today in this video I didn't use the skin tint because I have been using the skin tint so much. I also have a new foundation slash concealer which can work as both, ways. So I have that, so I did test that out on today's video, and I skipped this because I just got a new shade. This I have been using it for quite some time. So the product that I used on my face, this is the Ilana. This is the cream concealer plus foundation. So this one comes in this cute tiny pot. This is how it comes in, and I have the shade Beach Please. So this is the shade Beach Please, and this is amazing. This is like really undetectable on the skin. I would definitely prefer to use my fingers over sponge because I feel like fingers does give you that emollient feeling of this cream product. This is a little bit on the stiffer side, so even if you have oily skin, even if you have dry skin, I still feel like you are going to like it. At first I did use my fingers to blend this out and I did like how it looked on my skin, but at the same time I feel like this doesn't look good with a sponge. With a beauty blender, this doesn't really look that flattering on my skin. So I went in with a brush. The brush I used is from PAC. This is the PAC 219 brush. And I really love the combination of both the brush and the concealer. I do really like this brush because it is such a multi-purpose brush. I like it to use for my contour, cream blush, and now I have been using this to just spot correct, like some areas where I feel like I do have those pigmentation, I do have dark spots. So I'm using this concealer slash foundation. Now I feel like this is completely undetectable on the skin. Like, it doesn't look like you're wearing a foundation or anything. It does look pretty nice. It's not overly dewy, it's not overly matte. I feel like it does have that in between natural finish, which I personally really do like, especially since summer is coming. I don't want to have that completely flat matte skin, but at the same time I cannot be using a very dewy, very emollient type of foundation as well. So I feel like this is going to be a perfect pick. Another thing I liked about this is that I know that I'm going to use this on days when I feel like I do need to hide my dark circles. At the same time, I don't want to go in with both a concealer and a foundation. So this is going to be a perfect pick for that. So yes, as my initial review, I do really like it. Another thing that I feel like I need to tell you guys is that it has fractionated coconut oil. I'm so sorry. It has fractionated coconut oil. So which means that maybe if you have acne prone skin, I feel like you may have a little bit of problem maybe using this because it does contain the whole fractionated coconut oil. It also contains beeswax and jojoba oil, which I feel like aren't like, I think acne prone skin can use this. I'm really sorry. I personally don't have acne prone skin, so I really don't know. But I just wanted to point that out because if you have sensitive or acne prone skin, you might want to look into this. So anyway, that was really a hit for today's video. Next thing I tried or tested out is this Back to Basics. This is a Mars palette and this is the Mars all-in-one palette. They already had Back to Basics palette, but this was a very new shade and I really like the shade range of this, like you know, the shade variant of this. So that's why I got it, you know, because this has really nice dark browns, this has good transition, this also has a peach blush to it, which is a very beautiful. Like the shade of this blush is really pretty, so that's why I got this. And I have used the transition or shade on my eyes today, as you can see the whole look by yourself. So I feel like it is really a good palette, but the only thing is that it's a little bit more powdery than their other palettes, you know, that they have, but it is quite pigmented. It blends out beautifully, and it just, you don't have to sit there and, you know, blend your shadow for hours and hours. I feel like it does blend pretty nicely. You definitely do have to use good eyeshadow brushes at the same time, but still I feel like it is such a good palette, especially the mattes. I loved it. The only shimmer I used is the golden one, which is like a golden bronze type of a shimmer, and I absolutely love the shimmer. It is a very creamy, almost like a foiled eyeshadow. The other shimmers I did swatch it, but I just don't think so it's going to work as good as the golden one. I did use a brush with it, which is from Cuffs and Lashes. It is such a good brush to be used along with shimmers. This is the fluffy blending brush from Cuffs and Lashes CS04. So I love it so much to just get in the corner and just blend out the shimmer shadows a little bit, but still yet keeping the pigments. So that is something that I absolutely love. I do think that this is a very good palette, especially if you are a beginner and you just want a palette that you know that you're going to create very neutral monochromatic looks. I would say that I feel like this palette is a really good option. Another thing about this palette is that it contains a blush and it contains a highlighter. Although I do have to say the highlighter seems a little bit chunky. I did not use the highlighter today because you guys know I'm very picky when it comes to my highlighters. So that is why I did not use the highlighter today, but I did of course use the blush, and yes, the blush does work really nicely. It works like a, you know, just a normal regular powder blush. That's how it works, and it is quite pigmented, I would say. But I feel like as a blush it is quite pigmented, so you can just tap off the excess amount from the brush and just use it, and it's just good to go. So I feel like it is definitely worth your coin. Another thing I got from Mars, which I unfortunately couldn't test out in today's video, is the butter. This is the butter eyeshadow. All of these are actually shimmer shadows. Now first of all, when I see them, I really like how this looks, of course, and I feel like this reminds me of a high-end eyeshadow palette. I am going to maybe compare both them in you know, in another video, but I did swatch them on my hands yesterday and I was like, wow, the pigment is really good. It's not like a foiled eyeshadow though. It's like very smooth pigmented. I think it's going to look really nice on your eyes, but it doesn't have that foiled effect, I would say. But yes, I really do like it. The shimmers in here I would say very fine. It's not as sparkly is what I would like to say, but these are very smooth and pigmented, and I did swatch some shades so that you can see how beautiful they look, and I did swatch them in, you know, sunlight, so you can see the full on color of these shadows. But yes, I really do like these shadows a lot too, and I will definitely be using them in the future in, you know, in videos and stuff. So next thing that I got here is this NY Bae. This is the I Love mascara. Now this is also a new launch by NY Bae. I have never tried any of their mascaras. I think this is the first time they launched a mascara. So just by looking at the one, it does look like it's going to give you a little bit of volume, not much of a length, but I would say. So when I initially, today is the only, like the first day I used it, and I do have to say it does separate my lashes. That is the best thing I like about this, is that it separates my lashes and gives it a little bit of volume. I feel like you can wear this on a day-to-day basis, but as I say in all my mascara testing videos, that I do have to try it out at least for a month in order to give you guys my full on review. But as a first impressions, I did really like how the formulation is. I see myself using this a lot as well, and it did give me a little bit of volume, separated my lashes, give a little bit of definition. So absolutely did love it, and I am waiting, you know, for it to dry up a little bit more so that I can use it more in the future, because I do like that thick type of a mascara formula. After using it for a month, it's the best way to use a mascara, I feel like. So review will be coming after a month, like full on review of this product. So the next thing I tested out, I did try it out yesterday as well, like full on the whole day I was trying this one out. Unfortunately, it's not my favorite. So this is the Lip and Cheek Tint from NYB. Now, first of all, I have a problem with the shade. The shade is very, very dark, and when it's, you know, a shade is this dark in a Lip and Cheek Tint, most of the times it's a little bit on the patchy side. So that's what I felt like with this cheek tint as well. I feel like it is a little bit patchy. Now, I'm just going to tell you guys out there that you may love this product, you may not love this product. This is my personal view on this product after using this, that I did not like this one bit. I was super excited to try this one out, but honestly, they did not have good shades as well. They did not have lighter shades. I would have loved if they had, you know, some lighter shades, but they did not have any lighter shades. All they had was like a red and a pink. First of all, stage selection wise, it's really terrible. The next thing I hate is the formulation of this. It kind of dries out my lips, and I do not like that. And when I tried to eat something, and you know, this tint was fading away, it wasn't fading away in a good way. It left like really like dark patches around my lips, and it was settling in my lines of my lips as well. As you guys know, I do have dry lips, and when I use a formula like this, it dries out my lips more and more. I'm really sorry if you can hear, you know, birds in the background, like some bird is sitting right over there. So anyway, yeah, as I was saying, I did not like the formulation of this. This dried out my lips. This did not fade in a very good way. It did settle in all of the lines that I have. And the worst thing is that it doesn't work as a cheek tint. It looks so patchy. So I just feel like I'm never going to, you know, like this formula, or I'm never going to use this. I don't see myself using this. You know, when I have the Blue Heaven Lip and Cheek Tint, like a lip stain, which is a lip tint, I don't think so I'm going to prefer the NYB one. Not, you know, there is no way I'm going to use the NYB one. I love the Blue Heaven one way too much, way too much. So yeah, it was just like a flop for today's video. I know you guys were excited for me to test this one out, but I'm really sorry I did not end up liking it. So the last thing which I got again from NYB here is the Pretty Pastels Nail Paint. I do really like it. It's only 49 rupees. It's under 50 rupees even. I absolutely love this so much. I do feel like it is one of the best, cutest nail polish out there, and especially a pastel shade like this. I did not wear this today because I already have like nails on, so I couldn't wear it. But when I got this like a week ago, and I was testing this out on my fingers. Like you can see like videos of me wearing this particular shade. You don't have to go in with this twice or thrice. I feel like obviously if you use this twice, it's going to be much more long lasting. That's a different scenario, but it's not patchy in any way. Most of the times a lot of pastel you know, like nail paints are quite patchy, and you do have to layer it up in order to get the whole opaqueness. I feel like with this one it's quite good, you know. So yes, I do really like this a lot, and for the price it's very, very nice to have something like this. And they do have a lot of variety of shades as well. I got the shade Blue Orchid 02. So for me, I would say definitely the hits were this is the foundation and concealer, which I did really like a lot. I have to tell you guys, the lip balm was definitely a hit, and then the Mars eyeshadow palette, the Back to Basics one, was amazing. So I just feel like these are the products, these were the standout products from today's haul. Yes, I do really love the mascara too, like it was good, but obviously, as I said, I will have to test it out more in order to give you guys my concrete kind of full-on review.